Study tangent theorem. Theorem says a tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius at the point of contact. So indirect proof for this theorem, and some information is given. Let us study that. Line L is tangent to the circle with center O at a point of contact A. You have to prove L is perpendicular to OA. This is line L. L is perpendicular to OA. Now assume that line L is not perpendicular to this OA. So suppose segment OB is drawn perpendicular to line L. Let us observe the figure. OB is drawn perpendicular to line L. So B is not same as O. B is not same as A. That is A and B are two distinct points. Now select another point C on this line L such that B is in between C and A. So we have BA is equal to BC by construction. Now consider triangle OBC and triangle OBA. In this, BC is congruent with BA by construction. Angle OBC congruent to angle OBA, that is each is 90 degree. OB is common side. So two triangles are congruent by SAS test. Two triangles are congruent by SAS test. So OC is congruent with OA, that is corresponding sides of congruent triangles. But what is OA? OA is radius of the circle. So OC must also be radius. C lies on circle. It means that line L intersects the circle in two distinct points A and C. But line L is tangent. Line L is tangent. So it intersects the circle in only one point. It intersects the circle in only one point. So the assumption that line L is not perpendicular to OA is wrong. Line L is perpendicular to OA. Line L is perpendicular to OA. Okay. Converse of tangent theorem. A line perpendicular to the radius at its point on the circle is tangent to the circle. What is given to you? M is center of the circle. Mn is radius of the circle. Line L perpendicular to Mn at N. Line L is tangent to the circle. Select any point P on this line L other than N. Select point P which is other than N. Draw Mn. Draw MP. Mn is radius. Draw MP. So in triangle MNP you have angle L which is right angle. MP is its hypotenuse then. Side opposite to this 90 degree angle. So MP is greater than Mn because hypotenuse is the longest side. Mn is radius, so hypotenuse is greater than your radius. That is point P can't be on the circle. So no other point except point N of line L is on the circle, which means line L intersects the circle in only point N. In only one point which is N. So line L is tangent to the circle because intersecting in only one point, that is N. Observe figure alongside. B is a point on the circle with center A. The tangent of the circle passing through B. Try to draw over here. There are infinite lines passing through point B. Which of them will be a tangent? Can the number of tangents through B be more than one? Let us draw and find out. Point C, which is in the interior of the circle, can you draw tangent through point C? Point D is in the exterior of the circle. Can you draw tangents through point D? Let us study. From point C, you cannot draw a tangent to the circle. Through point B, you can draw one and only one tangent. Through point D, you can draw two tangents. Observe the figure. DP and DQ are two tangents from point D, which is outside the circle. tangent segment theorem. Tangent segments drawn from an external point of a circle are congruent. Observe. Draw radius AP and AQ. Join AP and AQ, circle with center A. Point D is outside. Complete the activity. Now in triangle PAD and triangle QAD. PA congruent with AQ, radii of the same circle. AD is common side. Angle APD congruent with angle AQD, each 90, radius perpendicular to tangent at its outer end. Then these two triangles are congruent over here. AD is common side, this is radius which is congruent, and 90-degree angle. So by hypotenuse side test, two triangles are congruent. So you have DP, segment DP congruent with segment DQ, corresponding sides of congruent triangles. Observe the figure. Another example. Circle with center D touches the sides of angle ACB at A and B. If angle ACB is 52 degree, find the measure of angle ADB. Now sum of all angles of quadrilateral ADBC is 360 degrees. So angle A, that is angle CAD plus angle ADB plus angle DBC plus angle ACB is equal to 360 degrees. You know angle ACB is 52 degree, angle A is this 90 degree, angle B is 90 degree, and angle ADB, write it as angle ADB only. Sum is 360 degrees. Find out angle ADB is 128 degrees.